Hello, this is your Express Briefing for Thursday, October 17th. From the San Antonio Express News, I'm Joy Marie Scott. Become a subscriber and read more of these headlines at expressnews.com. City Council is expected to vote today on SA Climate Ready, a set of goals to reduce carbon emissions enough to become carbon neutral by 2050. We'll be covering the South San versus Johnson football game tonight. Expect cloudy skies before some late sunshine and a high of 77. Two former federal agents in San Antonio are among the more than 300 people charged in a takedown of the world's largest darknet child porn marketplace. The case culminates years of investigations by several agencies and resulted in arrests in 25 U.S. states and 11 other countries. Officials said the operation of Welcome to Video is, quote, the largest child sexual exploitation market by volume of content. The investigation seized approximately 8 terabytes of video. A dispute over whether an oil producer can burn off natural gas, even though a pipeline is available to transport the gas, is returning to state regulators. The Texas Railroad Commission voted in August to allow Exco Resources of Dallas to flare the natural gas at 69 locations in Dimmitt and Zabala counties. Pipeline operator William Construction is seeking a rehearing of the matter. The case is the first of its kind. Flaring permits are routinely approved, largely based on the absence of pipeline systems to transport the gas. Testimony wrapped up in the trial of the operator of a shuttered dog training school charged with laundering the GI Bill program out of $1.2 million. A judge denied a motion to acquit Bradley Croft, who ran Universal Canine until it was shut down last year. He allegedly committed fraud to get on a state-approved list of schools military veterans could use for their GI Bill benefits. The judge will decide on a verdict after closing arguments are submitted by October 28. San Antonio can keep proposals from scooter companies seeking 2-year contracts secret. The Texas Attorney General's office ruled against the efforts of 3 news organizations, including the Express News, to use the state's open records law to obtain the proposals submitted by 9 scooter companies. San Antonio plans to award 3 contracts this fall. What's not settled is whether they'll be made public after those contracts are signed. Consider a subscription to the Express News, the voice of South Texas since 1865. Just 95 cents for the first month, a digital subscription helps support our work covering San Antonio and South Texas. You'll get access to all our stories on expressnews.com. Join us at expressnews.com/subscribe. And another news to know today. Complaints about San Antonio's airport reflect a deeper unease about the city's prospects, writes business editor Greg Jefferson. As San Antonio's generational losses mount, we should question if we're making way for new leaders. This is a topic of Elaine Ayala's latest column. A co-founder of Rackspace and the Miller family of Bill Miller Barbecue were among a group inducted into the Texas Business Hall of Fame last night. Medical cannabis prescriptions rose 65% in Texas since the end of last year. Texans in Congress may be divided over the impeachment inquiry, but they were nearly entirely united in rebuking President Trump over his decision to pull troops from Syria. The Spurs' Big Three is set to be reunited on the television screen in the H-E-B ads. Just moments after NASA announced its new Leader for Human Exploration, the agency's plan to put astronauts on the moon by 2024 appeared to die in the U.S. House of Representatives. Visit theexpressnews.com for the full story on all of these headlines and more. And now the fun stuff. Warm yourself up with some carne guisada. The simple stew comes in many varieties, and they're all just warming the bowl of comfort. Warm yourself up with some carne guisada. The simple stew comes in many varieties, and they're all the warming bowl of comfort the temperatures demand right now. Paul Stephen has a recipe for you. And watch as Hallmark Television prepares to unfurl another massive Christmas lineup. 40 original movies full of holiday cheer, music, and romance. The folks in charge are undaunted by the mockery from some late-night comics. And Jeannie Jekyll has the details on expressnews.com/entertainment. And the latest episode of Spurs Nation is out now. Sports columnists Jeff McDonald and Mike Finger discuss the Spurs' possible starting lineup and the China controversy. And food writer Paul Stephen taste-tested Lucky Bar, a protein bar for the picky eater. You can find his report on the sampling at expressnews.com/food. And that's your Express Briefing for Thursday, October 17th. Get San Antonio's top news headlines daily. Subscribe on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts. For the San Antonio Express News, I'm Joy Marie Scott.